on OU Nightly. A cell phone ban could soon be coming to Oklahoma schools. Hear why some teachers and parents may have concerns about the effects on their students. Plus, a student athlete here at OU who has a heart for fostering. How she handles it all, coming up.
And an Arctic blast is coming down. How cold are the temperatures going to get? I have the details coming up. This is OU Nightly.
Thanks for watching OU Nightly. I'm Abigail Franklin.
And I'm Julia Roberts. We begin tonight with reactions from teachers and students following the Oklahoma House passing the first bill of the House session yesterday.
That bill would ban students from using cell phones or other smart devices, during the school day. OU Nightly's Amy Acevedo has how this bill could impact K-12 students across the state.
Okay, I need your take. Cell phones in the classroom or out of the classroom?
Lots of districts, states, whole countries are banning cell phones.
Okay, but we have to talk about banning cell phones in schools.
Oklahoma classrooms could be changing soon. House Bill 1276 passed through the Oklahoma House of Representatives Thursday and is heading for the Senate. The bill would prohibit students from using cell phones and other personal smart devices during the school day.
I think it would result in a lot of retaliation. Like our kids, they're allowed to be on their phones before the bell rings, and that's like kind of their time. So I think they'd be irritated if that was taken away.
However, students wouldn't be the only ones impacted by the bill.
I think parents would be frustrated because of like school safety, if their kid doesn't have their phone and we have some sort of really horrible situation, like the kid couldn't communicate.
19 states have some form of cell phone ban policies in effect, and some students feel these bans were positive.
In terms of not being able to have your phone, it was kind of helpful in downtime where, your go-to thing is actually talking to your classmates, getting to know, having fun times, making those memories and not just being buried in your phone.
But some worry about the implications during emergency situations.
I think there were some times where they did say for emergency reasons people would have their phone on them for a day or things like that. It just varied a lot.
If the bill passes through the Senate, it goes to Governor Stitt to sign into law. Reporting in Norman, Amy Acevedo, OU Nightly.
If passed, the law would take effect on July 1st.
The weather has been keeping us on our toes, so much back and forth, hot and cold weather.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And today is really no exception. OU Nightly meteorologist Scotty Allen, he's here in the studio with us. Scotty, we've had just quite the temperature change today.
Yeah, that's right. We had those cold, icy conditions for most of the week, but then we warmed up a little bit, plus 14 degrees change. Much warmer today than it was the last few days, but that warmth is not going to be lasting long on your Valentine's Day. And this warmth is coming from the winds from the south. We have wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour. It typically cools us down, but this time it's warming us up a little bit before the system comes through. Now I'll have more on your Valentine's Day forecast. Record cold outbreak, when is it going to be occurring? And there's a chance for snow. I'll have the details coming up. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Scotty. Governor Kevin Stitt announces a senior advisor to the Oklahoma Division of Government Efficiency. Mark Nuttall, an economist, businessman, and attorney, specializes in advising governments on the budget process. He says his mission is to ensure every tax dollar is spent strategically with purpose and accountability. In a press release, Stitt says Mark Nuttall is volunteering his time to lead this effort and root out additional waste. With his help, will leave state government leaner than we found it. DOGE Oklahoma is expected to submit a report outlining agency budget findings by March 31st.
Treasury watchdogs are launching an audit of security controls for the federal government's payment system. Reagan Garvin has that and the rest of today's national and international headlines from the News Center.
Yes, Abigail, this inspection comes after Democratic senators raised suspicions about the access provided to Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency team. This is a part of a broader effort by Democrats to create transparency and accountability about DOGE's activities under Trump's administration. AP reports that the audit will likely not be completed until August. And thousands of probationary employees are being fired from federal agencies. These workers have typically been employed for less than 2 years, have less job protections, and do not have the right to appeal this decision. This firing has impacted several areas, including energy, the Department of Education, Veterans Affairs, the Consumer Financial Protections Bureau, and the Small Business Administration. And taxing imported goods has been prevalent on President Trump's to-do list, and next up is the tariff on all steel and aluminum imports. This tariff is set to take effect on March 12th. Brazil, the second largest importer of steel to the U.S., sent 4.1 million metric tons in 2024. Their president says if a tax is implemented, there will be reciprocity, and the country will react commercially by filing a complaint to the International Trade Organization or placing a tax on U.S. imports. And consumers are finding new ways to deal with eggflation. There's been a surge of interest in backyard chickens. 2 of these chickens could produce 8 to 14 eggs a week. Abigail, Julia.
Thanks, Reagan. A federal judge blocks President Trump's executive orders targeting health care for young transgender people. The decision will block the orders for at least 2 weeks. Judge Brendan Herson ruled that immediately stopping gender-affirming care would be horribly dangerous. The lawsuit is one of many others that have been filed by advocacy groups, state attorney generals, and individuals. The Trump administration is expected to appeal this decision. Well, still ahead, spreading love on and off the field is one student athlete's specialty, especially when it comes to those who are four-legged.
Find out how she is making a difference for our furry friends in need.
And a theater play is making its return back to the main stage after many decades.
How this play plans to make its comeback when OU Nightly returns.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Campus, we are no strangers to amazing student athletes. And today, OU Nightly's Victoria Anderson is highlighting one who goes above and beyond, not just for her team, but also for Oklahoma's four-legged friends.
Lauren McGaffick lives in your average college house, and just like us, she deals with roommate problems, like noise complaints, mess,
all the water will just like dribble out of his mouth,
and bad boundaries.
Sorry. Your church.
But she wouldn't trade it for the world.
You're obviously a big dog person. Yeah, I am.
Let's meet the roommates, shall we? Church, Joey, Winnie, Fox, Yoda, and Groot. Did I miss anyone?
I think like 38 now. This year.
Wow. So Lauren is a quadruple threat, a cross-country runner, track star, equestrian, and has fostered almost 40 dogs in the last year. And she's just a sophomore.
So usually, like, I'll see them on like the adoption pages, and then there will be like euthanasia lists. So I'll look through those.
And it's stories like Church's that keep her on track.
He was found at a church like an hour and a half away, and he was paralyzed, so it took him like 5 months to start walking again.
Lauren, who finds peace in keeping the pace, was luckily able to give Church the same opportunity.
Basically, just seeing how far you can come can kind of just, like, you can compare it to like dogs. Like, in rehabilitation. Like with church, he started out like not being able to walk, and now he can run.
Lauren knows that this isn't the typical college experience or house, but it's the one she chose.
Like obviously you can't save them all, but like each new dog that you take in is another one that's saved.
And she couldn't have picked a better pack. Reporting in Norman, Victoria Anderson, OU Nightly.
Make sure to check out the link below to help support Lauren and her fosters, or reach out to her on Facebook if you are looking for a new furry friend.
An OU play shut down by President William Bazell due to portraying communism in 1936 is back on campus and hoping to make a statement. The play, titled Waiting for Lefty, is about 6 drivers during the 1936 taxi driver strike. This play displays the socioeconomic tensions of the time and the rise of a revolt. For their 100th anniversary, OU School of Drama is taking a different approach to the play, helping the themes connect more to what's happening now. Scenic designer Goldie Snow explains how their approach helps the play have a much bigger meaning.
Really connecting that story and bringing it home, like to where we have no concept of what this strike was, to now being, oh, these are things that we've seen and lived through, and we should still care.
If you're wanting to catch the play, don't worry, you still have time. There is a showing tonight at 8 p.m. or other times provided on your screen tomorrow and Sunday. And thanks to the OU School of Drama for the poster picture provided.
If you are still needing to grab your perfect gift for this Valentine's,
time is running out, but we might have an easy solution for you.
When we return, find out how one organization is making card shopping easier.
Frigid cold and snow chances on the way. When's it going to be occurring? The details.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
All right, look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs.
We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable.
Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Welcome back to OU Nightly. It's a warm day here for your Valentine's Day. Got a bit warmer. Love is in the atmosphere. We got 48 degrees, much better than the frigid cold temperatures we had this week, but more cold is going to be on the way. So we had across the state 40s today, 50s up there in northern Oklahoma, but these cold temperatures, love is going to be getting real cold real quick here in Oklahoma. We have 51 for tomorrow, but then we're going to be down and not even seeing 32 freezing after Tuesday. It's going to be very cold coming up with this frigid outbreak, cold outbreak coming ahead. So why is it occurring? We got these colder air, more moisture is coming down from the north, and it's going to be coming real down with that low pressure system. We're expecting it to come Tuesday, Wednesday, in the night hours, and then it's going to be coming in with that cold air, and we'll be having possible chances for rain and snow. That snow-rain line is going to be right over the top of Norman right now, so we're going to be having that forecast and those updates in the coming days, so make sure to be tuning in to your Campus Weather Authority. So with these, we're going to be having sub-zero feels-like temperatures, though, with this. We know that for a fact. We're going to be having negative in the teens possible temperatures next week. So you're going to be really wanting to be staying indoors. If you want to have that Valentine's Day date, you're going to have that occur today and tomorrow before this frigid cold where you want to be staying inside. So for those snow chances, we're going to be more of the high-end snow chances are up in northern Oklahoma, but we're going to be having some low to medium chances here in central Oklahoma and here in Norman. So we're going to be monitoring this. Right now, it's very uncertain where the snow and how much snow we're going to be getting, but wrapping it back here with your Valentine's Day forecast. It's going to be a nice evening tonight. Make sure to be going out with your dates tonight. It's going to be 50 degrees at 5 p.m. and they're going to be cooling down just a little bit in the 40s. So it's going to be a bit chilly, but not too cold like it's going to be coming in the next few days. So for your 7-day forecast, once again, we're going to be having a warm-ish weekend and then high 30s with a mini cold front coming through Sunday. But then Monday is our last warm day for a little bit before that cold front comes through Tuesday, bringing those temperatures down all the way to the single digits Wednesday. Temperatures are just going to be decreasing through Tuesday, but bringing us some snow before we go into the end of the week where it's maybe will warm up, but it's going to be single digits as we go into the end of the week. So it's going to be frigid cold next week.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like a great forecast for me and my Valentine, who's my dog, by the way, in case anybody didn't figure that one out. It looks like a great forecast for me to stay home, not only tonight, but
inside,
for the rest of the week. So
inside, I'm going to be inside by my little space heater. I'm like addicted to that thing, I think.
Yes. Well, you got to keep it on for the rest of the week, so. All right, thanks, Scotty. Well, if you're needing to get a perfect card for your Valentine today, the Oklahoma organization called Shape Your Future has the right card for you.
They're a little more unique and funnier than the ones you might find at the grocery stores, but they could be right up your alley.
Take a look at them right here. These catchy phrases and unique elements provide the perfect Valentine's Day card for you and your special someone.
Or maybe you're like me and will give yourself one, but whoever it is for you, you can find these cards on their Facebook page.
All right, well, moving into the world of sports, there's a major showdown brewing up in Baton Rouge today as the #1 ranked women's gymnastics takes on #2 LSU.
And as we head into the weekend, it's time to gear up for men's and women's hoops. Watch what to find out in Big Friday Sports next.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. What? My. Oh.
Jason, let's go see your room.
That's not right. How was it? Is it good?
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Well, hello and happy Valentine's Day, everybody, from the Big Friday Sports team. Even though I didn't get the pink memo, I'm Darby McCormick.
And I'm Hallie McPherson. Luke Combs says there ain't no love in Oklahoma, and OU men's basketball seems to be proving that with their field goal percentage. But they do have a chance to earn it back tomorrow.
For the first time since January 25th, the OU men's basketball team will play an unranked opponent when the team hosts LSU on Saturday at 5 p.m. This will be the 6th all-time meeting between the Sooners and the Tigers.
And the Sooners are in a 3-game losing slump, losing by at least 18 points. This hasn't happened since 1963, 62 years ago. Head coach Porter Moser says these shots just need to fall.
Up until these 3 games, we've been very, very good offensively, no matter who we played, in terms of movement, spacing, getting a good shot. We've not always made the shot, but we've gotten good offense. And I think we got to go back to getting, second, third side, getting the ball to the paint, inside out, off the dribble, but not as much standing around and trusting that.
Number 16, OU women's basketball aims for the team's first 3-game win streak in conference play when they take on Mizzou in Columbia on Sunday. The last time the teams met, the Sooners put the Tigers in the litter box, beating them by 17.
And in the Sooners' last time out, they barely snuck a win against Auburn earlier this week. Head coach Jenny Baranczyk knows how good they could be if they took care of the ball.
So normally you don't see me like this. Normally I'm really positive and I'll give you all sorts of stuff. But at the end of the day, if we don't start freaking taking care of the basketball, we're gonna struggle. Because we're giving up 25 points a game. So when we don't, we're really, really freaking good.
And there's a battle in the Bayou today when number 1 OU women's gymnastics heads to Baton Rouge to take on the reigning national champions and number 2 ranked LSU. A win this weekend would be the 900th in the Sooners program record books. But head coach KJ Kindler knows there needs to be a calm before the storm.
We've been putting a lot of effort into the details. Did get a lot of reps in during the week, but I do also think I saw just a hair of fatigue, and we talked about that at the end of the meet. Like, we need to recover well this weekend, traveling to LSU.
Tomorrow, the OU men's gymnastics team is hitting the floor as well, hosting number 6 Michigan and number 14 Simpson. But this isn't just any meet in McCaslin Fieldhouse. It is senior night, student group night, and flipping through the decades night. The first 100 fans can win a throwback senior poster. Doors open at 5.
OU softball plays Hofstra in Waco, Texas tomorrow, and the 4-peat champions are on a win streak since the season started. But even in the wins, Ella Parker has learned that the team is seeking a balance that needs to be mastered over time.
If we're not picking it up on offense, we're going to do our absolute best to pick it up on defense and back up our pitchers. Our pitchers did amazing. And so just being able to play behind them and keep the game rolling, like sooner or later we knew we were going to get something rolling, but really just keeping our defense on lock really kept us in the game.
OU track and field have been competing since 1 today in Arkansas at the Tyson Invitational, and a group of OU men's long distance runners are competing in Washington for the Husky Classic today.
And after a win in the spring opening Paradise Invitational, OU women's tennis stays in Florida for the 2nd annual Spartan Suncoast Invitational. In this event last season, the Sooners placed 5th in a 15-team field. Well, diamonds are the perfect gift for Valentine's Day, so why not talk about some more diamond sports?
And stick around for a special Valentine's wish from some Sooners after the game day forecast next on Big Friday Sports.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Out there, but it's baseball season. We had a doubleheader today. Game 2 is starting at 5:30. It's going to be 49 degrees. And then tomorrow we've got Game 3 against Lehigh. We're going to be having temperatures in the 50s, so it's not really baseball weather, but it's going to feel nice. It's really chilly out there. So back to y'all at the desk.
Well, thank you, Scotty. OU baseball is already on a roll in their opening weekend, hosting Lehigh at 2, and so far so good for OU. And due to the weather, the Sooners will also have a doubleheader today against Lehigh again.
The Sooners are hitting dingers and running circles, and OU Nightly sports reporter Brooke Griggs is at L. Dale Mitchell Park with thoughts from the team on the future of their season.
The wind is hitting hard, but the OU baseball team is hitting harder. They're ranked 25th, and Kyson Witherspoon is leading the Sooners with 9 strikeouts with a mindset that is strictly business to start off the year.
Might not be the ones to call a team meeting and grill some dudes about it, but I mean, Skip says it all the time about how we go about our business. In and out, I mean, get there early, get our work done. I mean, it's really professional take on what we do every day. We play catch the same way with high intent. I mean, it's intent through everything, and I know that, I mean, young guys, I mean, there's eyes on us all the time. They see it. They see the success that we've brought through our ability to go through our routines on a daily basis, and I feel like they can know a lot. I mean, if they can take our mindset, they'll be able to grow exponentially.
And it looks like the team is on the same page as they take on Lehigh. Game 2 is tonight at 5:30, followed by Game 3 tomorrow at 2 p.m. as the 2024 Big 12 regular season champions look to make the same results in the SEC. Hallie?
Thanks, Brooke. And a little update on that baseball game. The Sooners are leading 10-3 in the 9th. And the Minnesota Timberwolves broke the Oklahoma City Thunder 7-game winning streak last night. And Anthony Edwards stole the energy quick in the first quarter with this slam on Chet Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous led the Thunder with 24 points after shooting 2 for 13 in the first half, resulting in a 116-101 Thunder loss. Lou Dort believes they will bounce back after their week-long break.
You know, of course, I mean, you know, we doing good, and I feel like we're going to get every team's best punch, you know, every time we earn to be in that position now. So, you know, it's definitely going to be a learning experience. We'll get back after this break, you know, watch film and see what we can get better at.
And the storylines coming out of the Utah Jazz and LA Lakers game might be the fact that the Jazz won, or the fact that, yes, that is Luka Doncic in a Lakers jersey. But one storyline to also come out of that game is that former Sooner star Austin Reeves had a night with 15 points and 11 assists, but also came in clutch late in the game, where him and LeBron James combined for back-to-back threes off Jazz turnovers to cut a major deficit. But alas, it wasn't enough for the Lakers to win, 131-119.
And if you do not have a Valentine's this time around, don't worry. OU football is wishing you all the love today, and Kip Lewis says you are captivating his heart.
Well, happy Valentine's Day from us at the Big Friday Sports Desk. I'm Darby McCormick.
And I'm Hallie McPherson. Have a fun and safe weekend.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago.